Yo.
What up? What up?
Ooh, bruh, I thought I was going to have to cancel today. Somebody hear my
Again?
voice. Yeah, man. I'm feeling fucked up. But I was like, oh, the alcohol will kill it. I'll be back to normal in no time.
That's right. Tomorrow, man. You'll be good to go. Did you drink it? You know, that's funny. Did you drink anything? Like, did you have any alcohol? Dude, I tend to, and I'm not recommending this to anybody, but there is something about when I'm sick, and if I have a good stiff drink, there is something to. Now, I don't always. Sometimes I just feel like shit, and I just go like, I don't want anything. I don't want alcohol. I don't want fucking juice. I don't want water. I don't want anything.
Nothing. Yeah. But yeah. I will say I've been getting sick a lot lately, which is unlike me. Yeah. But I have been drinking less. It's gotta be a correlation there, bro.
It's the withdrawal.
The degenerate in me is like, no.
Now, somebody recently told me they were talking about somebody that we knew, sort of, a mutual friend, and they were like, oh yeah, they don't, like they stopped drinking or they don't drink anymore or something like that, and I was like, why? And they're like, oh, whatever. They gave me a reason why, and I go, yeah, fuck that. Like I'm never stopping. Dude, there's something about drinking in a social setting that's just
social
fucking
lubricant,
fun,
man.
bro. It's fucking fun, bro.
It is a social lubricant, man. It's like I like sometimes you just need some people just need a drink to get it going. Obviously, there's people who have problems.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get fucked up.
Right. But there's a social lubricant, like people get loose, you can, I don't know, you feel sort of like, I guess, more comfortable in your skin, right?
Right. Yeah, that's actually good.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there are, like anything else, man, in moderation, I think there's some positives. But
yes. Well, welcome back, everybody, to the Carpet Footprint Podcast. He is Juan and I'm Sean, and every week we get together, have a few drinks, talk about things going on in the world, try to focus on things making an impact, whether they be good, bad, or otherwise. Hit him with the drink of the day.
Ooh, we got a super thotty today, bro. And Sean was testing my brain power. He's like, how many ingredients can I throw in here to try to fuck Juan up? I almost had to write it down. Well, this shit is delicious, though, man. It's good. Sex on a Malibu beach. We got an ounce of vodka. We did this Luxus Fine vodka. I think it's the second time we've done this one. Yep. It's so good. It's actually a good vodka. We're usually not huge vodka fans, but this one is awesome. So ounce of that, half an ounce of the Malibu coconut rum, half an ounce of peach schnapps, and then 2 ounces of orange juice, 1 ounce of cran pomegranate juice. Top off with some grenadine. Use a bar spoon of the Bada Bing cherry syrup and throw in a Bada Bing cherry. You build that in a tall glass filled with ice, stir it up, and you got your sex on a Malibu beach. It is delicious. It will sneak up on you. I feel like a sorority girl right now at her 21st birthday. This shit is good. But I'm like, this is sneaky good where, like, I'm like, I don't feel nothing. They go down like Kool-Aid. And then next thing you know, I'm going to be stripping. Is that?
As soon as that starts, man, I'm leaving.
But Sean, where you going?
No, but this is, we've been trying to do like the poolside drinks for the summertime.
Yeah.
And this is definitely one of them.
1000%. Yeah. This is definitely a poolside. And you hit on the rums and the vodkas, the light, the clear liquors that'll help you survive that full day in the sun. Some of the browns might take you out a little early.
Dude, and not for nothing, man. Lately, I've been experimenting more and more with the Malibu. Like the Malibu rum goes with a lot of shit.
Goes with everything.
I have this. We buy this. It's almost like a healthier, and I think it's like a healthier. It's made by V8. Mm-hmm. It's a healthier like a V8 juice.
Like a vegetable juice or fruit juice or whatever.
It's like a vegetable fruit juice, essentially. I've taken that and just throw some Malibu in it.
Yeah.
And throw like a lime wedge. Shit is good. I'm like, this Malibu shit got possibility.
That's awesome. Yeah. Dude, it's so good. It's so versatile and it's so cheap. Like that big jug is less than $20, right?
I don't know.
Malibu.
But I've had that for a while, but I don't typically drink a lot of it.
Yeah.
But they're not expensive.
Amazing. It's a versatile drink. You're like, man, that's why this thing's been around for a while. It's so good. so inexpensive. Like you could, yeah, you said you could mix it with everything from some V8 Splash to fucking. I put it in mojitos. I love Malibu, man.
Yeah,
Malibu's amazing.
What I do like about this drink in particular, man, even though you are mixing the liquors, it's not like a rum runner where it's like a shot of this, a shot of this. It's like 3 drinks in one. This is literally like one shot of liquor total. In this.
And there's not a lot at all. And I've had people tell me they've tried the rum runner remake. They're like, bro, after one, it's done. I was done.
No, I went home and did that shit after we did it here.
Yeah.
And after one, I was feeling it.
Yeah, you're like,
and I'm going, oh wow, man, that's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, that was a we're veterans here, we're professionals.
Absolutely.
So but that was the first time in a long time where the next day I was like, oh.
Can't do too many of those. Next time we do those might be on the weekend.
Yeah. But I woke up thinking I was on a curb somewhere. I was like, what happened last night?
Do I really need to go to work today?
Yeah, it was wild, bro. I was like, shit. You ever you good cities like Vegas and New Orleans, and you see people pass the fuck out on the street, and you're like, who gets that drunk that you'd pass on the street? I'm like, oh. That's how. It's
not hard.
You have a couple of those.
Yeah, and that rum, like, it's really good.
And it is a popular
goes down
drink
like
there,
fucking Kool-Aid.
Dude, especially in a city like New Orleans, it's hot as fuck, and all you're getting is like those rum runners or hurricanes.
Yeah.
That's like similar.
Yep.
Oh my God, bro. I'm like, oh, that's how people get just fucking annihilated because it's so fruity. You drink it, and then next thing you know, you're just out. Like, yeah. Fucking man. So delicious. But yeah, shout out Sex on a Malibu Beach. Try that out. This shit is delicious.
All right, man. Hit me with your carbon footprint. What you got?
Bro, this week, man, I think in an Olympic fashion, I wanted to make my carbon footprint Simone Biles, man, who probably, most likely, performed in her last Olympics.
I would imagine so, right? She's like late 20s. She's 27,
which she's already...
That's already old for like a gymnast.
For a gymnast. Yes. Like she's already passed, so it's very unprecedented. And she is by far the best gymnast in the world. It's not even close. On one leg, it's like you watched her perform. You thought, oh shit, is this Tokyo all over where she's gonna have to pull out,
right?
For very different reasons, but still pull out. So for those that don't know, she got sort of she tweaked something in like a warm up or like I don't know if it was a warm up or like a qualifier or whatever it was.
Her calf.
Yeah, she had a calf injury, so she wore like a wrap on it. And she performed, and with that and everything, it's like 27 years old on a leg and a half. Clearly the best gymnast in the world, and arguably, it's probably not debatable anymore. Greatest gymnast of all time.
No, but she is now the most decorated Olympic gymnast ever, man or woman.
And she has changed the scoring in a sport where, like we were talking earlier about how the scoring works and level of difficulty is part of that. And her stuff is so hard that most people can't even attempt it, like they won't try it. So it's almost like she was being penalized for how good she was. I remember back in like the 2016 Olympics and all that stuff where it was like, oh, we can't hold people to that standard. Like her routine is just so, like, so it was like she was almost hurting herself by giving herself hard routines, right? Because like you were mentioning before, which I didn't know how this is how it worked, but it was like you give the routine to the judges and then you're sort of graded on how well you sort of execute on those moves.
Yep.
But if she just gave simple routines, and obviously level of difficulty is a criteria in there somewhere, but if she just does the basic shit really, really well, which obviously she can, she still amazing, scores high,
right.
But she gives herself like the most impossible shit to do and then fucking executes on it.
Yeah.
And then it's just...
I think she has moves actually named after her.
A bunch,
yes.
There's a bunch of moves that no one's ever even tried, and so she executes, and so I think her, coming back after that whole thing in the what were supposed to be the 2020 Olympics that were in 2021, where she had to pull out, and a lot of mental health stuff. She presumably retired.
Well, she was also having what they refer to as the twisties.
Yeah,
right?
She said she couldn't tell her sort of.
It's like your equilibrium's fucked up.
Yeah, so she goes like, I can't tell where I am in the air.
Yeah,
so, which is dangerous.
It's dangerous, man. I could die, fuckers.
Yeah, I could land on my neck. She's like, I didn't have a sense of where I was, which way was up, which way. Which like I'm like, yeah, fuck that. That seems extremely important when you're in a sport where you're high flying and you're twisting and turning and doing whatever. So, I think come back from that, being 27. Brought back the American girls with the gold on the team all around. Obviously, a huge part of that. Shout out to the entire girls team. But yeah, man, Simone Biles. It's like she's so good. Like when you watch her, you know, like I don't know anything about gymnastics, but when I watch her and I watch other girls compete, I'm like, oh, that is clearly
It's different.
way. I don't even call it better, but it's just it's different. It's
So her moves, like she's so like powerful.
Yeah.
And powerful / graceful. And I think to your point, we can watch this in any sport where there's somebody in the sport where you go, that person's different.
yeah.
You know, where the people that are really good are going like, no, that's the one.
That's the one. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and so I think part of this was not only what she sort of accomplished. You know, obviously the goals all around. You know, she's a multiple time world champion. You know, doing it at this age. You know, coming back from this, the twisties thing and all that stuff, and just I think sort of doing all these things that have never been done before. But I think, more importantly, the whole carbon footprint thing is like leaving your mark on a sport. So obviously historic, left her mark, but I think moving forward, we're talking about moves named after her. We're talking about levels of difficulty. It's like no one thinks something is possible until someone does it.
Yep.
And so I truly believe we're going to look back and go, oh, she set sort of the new bar. Right. And you're going to have all these girls that come up after her, all these gymnasts who will be emulating her and then build off of that.
Yeah.
And then they'll elevate the sport. So like more difficult things. And,
yep.
So like, yeah, shout out to her, man. I think it's just one of those things that's going to stand the test of time.
And the other thing, man, so, she got a lot of criticism. When she dropped out last time, because it's sort of like she dropped out and at first it was like, oh, it's like sort of mental health, and then there's plenty of people that don't really respect that, right? It's like, oh, you quit.
Yeah.
And then it kind of came out like she had the twisties, and there was some mental health stuff going
some
on.
Self-doubt, I'm sure, with that. And,
oh, dude, of course. Yeah. And then she had of recent, there was a former U.S. gymnast. That kind of came out. I don't remember the girl's name, but she was, a gold medalist as well.
Oh, Michaela Skinner.
That's it. And she came out and was going like, yeah, this team is probably not going to win gold. They don't work as hard or something.
She was talking shit, but she didn't win a gold, right?
No, she did.
Michaela Skinner did? I thought she was part of that team that came in second or third or whatever it was.
I'm pretty sure she won a gold, but to come out, it doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah.
Like you don't come out and talk shit about
no.
that. Like that's still like your team, right? Like
yeah.
I would imagine if you were a part of a team that medaled.
Exactly. That lives. No matter which era you were in on that team, that's your girls. That's and you can be critical of them if you don't think they're performing up to expectations or whatever, because
But fuck, let the Olympics happen.
Yeah.
And then talk your shit.
So I love when they were all talking their shit. Simone Biles was talking her shit to her and all that. Did you see what they called? Every Olympic team calls themselves something. You had like the Fab Four or whatever that one time, and they named themselves "Fuck Around and Find Out." I was like, I love that shit. Dope. I was like, talk your shit. Talk your shit.
No,
I love that, man. Yeah.
It was amazing, man. And watching that, obviously you felt like Simone was gonna do her thing, and then you were looking at the other ones and going, okay, is somebody gonna fuck this up? And no one did.
No,
and everybody came through. And there was one of the girls. She was getting up on the balance beam, and she fell off. But then got up there and did the routine. Obviously got penalized for not really landing or getting on the balance beam successfully, and it just didn't matter. Like everybody played such a solid role.
Yeah, their score was so far ahead of everyone else that she was sort of allowed to fuck up, and it didn't matter.
Yeah,
because they won by a lot.
Yeah, by the time Simone was the last one to go on the floor routine. I think she needed like 8 points.
Yeah, which is
really low.
Yeah, she could have been laid there.
You could pretty much go out of bounds on like every tumble that you do.
Yeah, and then have you ever seen the comparisons when she does those floor routines and she flips in the air and they show how high she gets, and then they put things next to her like in comparison? She's like above an NBA rim, which is 10 feet.
Yeah.
Her entire body flipped is like above the rim.
Do you know how tall she is, bro?
Bro, she's fucking like 3'9". She's small, bro.
4'8".
Yeah, she's so small, dude. That's insane.
They had a picture of her next to Shaq.
She's up to his kneecaps.
She could pretty much suck his dick standing up.
Well, to be fair, you could be 5 foot and do that shot.
You could be 5'11".
Yeah, you.
That's my height.
It would have been funny if you'd have picked like a small person, like you can suck them off standing up. Leave it to us to like give kudos to a girl and be like, well, she could suck off shit.
No, man, no disrespect to her, man. No. She's amazing, and she's even more amazing because she is like her husband. I guess that's her husband. She's married, right? She's married.
Yeah, Owens.
Jonathan Owens, new Chicago Bear. Safety.
That's right. Yeah.
So yeah, man.
And he was there. They gave him a pass, right? They gave him a pass to skip on OTAs and all that.
I'm sure for him, he's just like, yeah, I'm going.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It's not gonna be. Fucking find me. Do what you got to do.
Yeah, you support your wife on that. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's her, man. Like this is the. She's the Michael Jordan, the LeBron James, the Lionel Messi of gymnastics. You know what I mean? Like,
she's greatest of all time.
And you really know it because like when you look around the stadium of the people that are showing up to that, those events are not cheap, by the way. Like and the ones with the events of the real sort of the celebrity athletes, and she's one of them. The dollar value to get in there is crazy. So you got Serena Williams in there. The Snoop is in there.
Oh, and I'm sure every other Olympic athlete is in there watching because they.
Yeah, because you want to see.
You want to see. Yeah, dude. If you're there, that's one of the events you have. Like if I'm at the Olympics, I'm like, that's the event I'm gonna go see. Right, I'm gonna go watch. The greatest of all time. Yeah, it's it. And like you said, she's so fucking athletic and just the stuff she does. You're just like. That's not normal.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah, it's just not normal. That doesn't look the same as the Chinese girl that went up before her. You know what I mean? Like you look at them and you're just like, dude, who did they beat? Italy came in 2, right? And then Brazil.
Italy came in 2, and was it Brazil that came in 3rd?
Yeah, I think it was Brazil that came in 3rd.
That sounds right.
Yeah, because we didn't have Russia this time around.
No, definitely not Russia.
And some other stuff.
And I don't think like China and Japan, because China and Japan were kind of big, or not kind of. They were big on the men's side of things. The men's gymnastics team won the bronze. They had not the men's gymnastics team had not medaled since 2008.
Okay, so there's been a few. Okay.
So it's been several, and that team came out and delivered. Like they did, but I will say this, man: the moves that so. Japan got gold. China got silver.
Okay.
The moves that the Chinese and the Japanese were doing, they were different, bro.
No, just way better.
They just
harder.
It was almost like we talk about Simone. Is like, man, that's like what that guy's doing. That shit is different. Like this guy is doing something that I'm looking at him, and my shoulder's about to pop out from the moves that he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy, and those guys really skilled. China was in the lead the entire time, and then towards the end on the bar, like I don't know what they call it, the high bar or whatever. The guy fell off. I think he fell off twice, and then Japan was just they were kind of not flawless, but no one made any major mistakes.
Right, they executed
and they pulled ahead. And right, like at the very end, they pulled it.
So Japan gold, and then
China. Yeah,
and you said China. Them
and dude, China. So no, that was and then they had the today was the men's the single.
Gotcha. Single
right?
all around.
The single all around, and I think China was the Chinese guy was ahead. Was it that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was today. Anyway. China needed to have like this score that was like a super high score, and this guy gets on the high bar and he's doing this thing and delivers like crazy.
Yeah.
Doing moves like I said that make me my shoulders will pop out of place just freaking watching, but delivers it just wasn't high enough, and the Japanese guy pulled it off.
Bro, and them Chinese dudes got to be devastated because like dude, I gotta give them credit. They have a tougher motivation than we do. Like if you're an American. And you fuck up there, you come back, you can go get a normal job at fucking, whatever, some accounting firm. If you're in China, they're sending you back to Shein. This is your one chance. Like, nope. Go back to the Fashion Nova factory. Them dudes must have been devastated.
You're making iPhones again.
Anything, like anything less than gold. Have you seen the money? I thought that was fascinating. The money that each country gives for like a medal.
Oh, I saw something about that. Tell me.
Yeah. And then like, like the U.S. gives a certain amount for like gold, silver, bronze, but our gold amount was like 37 grand or something like that. Yeah. And there was a lot of countries that gave nothing, and there was some countries that gave like $8,000 for the gold, and then it would go down from there. It was like tiered. But dude, some countries like fucking Singapore was giving like hundreds of thousands of dollars for. Yeah, dude, there was a couple that you wouldn't expect that were giving hundreds of thousands of dollars if you got a gold and all that. But I guess my argument there would also be they don't get them very often. Yeah. So maybe they set like, maybe we have the same budget, but we have to split it across.
We do have, as it stands right now, we do have the most medals.
Yeah, but we don't have the most gold.
Correct.
We just have the most. Yeah. Because we're not leading by like the most gold. Like people are beating us by like double or triple what we, at least as of whatever the last time.
I don't know what the numbers are. I know we have the most medals, but typically we do better like in swimming.
Yeah.
And the other there was this other there's other countries though, the swimmers like the Australian teams are really good. You got that kid from that Leon Machard, the guy from or Machand. I probably just butchered his freaking last name. But this guy's like the second coming of Michael Phelps. Like that's what they're comparing him to that.
He's the French dude, right?
He's the French guy.
Okay.
How the fuck do you say his name? Marchand.
Okay.
Marchand.
Yeah, Marchand. Okay.
The thing is that he's being coached by the same guy that coached Phelps.
Oh.
So he actually they said that he reached out to him. This guy, I think he's an American. It has to be Bob Bowman. That's a fucking American name.
Fuck, bro. Yeah, that's American. But I'm he's over there. Dealerships.
Let me tell you, that motherfucker's over there wearing a French shirt though.
Yeah. Oh, is he? Like, come on down to Bowman Chevy. And then he's coaching fucking the French guy on the weekends.
But I guess this guy reached out to him. And he's in Arizona somewhere. I don't know if it's University of Arizona or what have you. And yeah, so he's been coaching them. And Bob Bowman has said like, yo, like this guy might be better than Phelps.
Wow.
And it was really cool not only to watch this guy's talent, but also to listen to Michael Phelps, who was there commentating.
Oh, really?
Yeah. To get his and Phelps was so happy that this guy was breaking his records.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. Yeah, he wasn't salty. Because normally I would get if it was like another American, but even like this is a French guy, like it's not even a countryman. That's cool, but he just has respect for the sport.
No, as a matter of fact, one of the events that he does is the breaststroke, and the breaststroke is the one where they kind of go under the water and their head kind of pops up.
And that
right?
Phelps is like one of his signature ones. I'm trying to think. Like
I don't know if that was one of his signature ones, but in the stadium, so they're in Paris, right? In the stadium, when he's doing that stroke, every time his head pops up, the crowd goes, "Hey!" So it's like, "Hey! Hey!"
Oh, that's awesome.
So every time he pops up, he just hears the crowd. And afterwards, man, Phelps goes, "Yo, I can't wait to talk to him because I want to know what that felt like every time his head popped up." And he heard that.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, so he was
cool,
really cool. He was really into watching this guy, and in France, like I guess historically didn't have shit for swimmers.
No, and they dominated in not dominated.
Well, this guy dominated,
but they're also dominating in the medal count. I think they're second right now, right? Like I think America's first, and at least the last time I saw, I think France was second.
I'm not
something
sure.
like that. But dude, it's cool. It's always cool to watch somebody who's like Michael Phelps. Obviously, has a lot of respect and love for that sport, and then so there's an appreciation that he has that most of us don't have. Like there's this nuance that he understands that we don't.
Correct.
And it's really cool to like. I always love hearing people like that talk about something. Because you feel like you learn something, not just like I'm an idiot, right? I'm just watching a guy swim, going like, oh, look at him go, like. But he understands all these small like technical things, and like to hear people like that get excited, it's always fun to like watch something like that.
Yeah. And he was just like you say, it was like a kid, or almost like a dad watching his kid do better than him.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's kind of the feeling that I got from Michael Phelps, and I was just like, yo, the most decorated Olympian.
Athlete.
Really,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Most decorated athlete really of all time. I want to say ESPN did something recently where it was like the top 100 athletes of all time.
Of the century or something.
Something like that. He's number one.
Oh, did he make it number one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so you know he's over like Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? So he's over like guys that we have up on a pedestal.
Does he have, dude? He has almost.
Is it 27, 28, some shit like that, man? It's really it's crazy. His longevity in the sport is unmatched.
Dude, it's 23 gold medals.
But he has like 28, I think, total.
Yeah. But it's 23 gold ones. That's
insane, bro.
Like if you think about what these guys go through every 4 years, you know, like to make it here, they train to every 4 years they get to compete at this event against the most elite, athletes in the world. Yeah, it's insane. Dude, it's funny. I always make fun of the Olympics. I'm like, nah, it's just like this time that we have to make white people feel athletic. Like none of it is like real sports. But I do
swimming.
Yeah. Who the fuck swims? So, and America,
bitch, I swim. I got a point about
exactly. And to be fair, America dominates in all the elitist sports, right? Like this fucking swimming and water polo and all the sports where it's like the people in the world with no money can't do, right? Like it's like you get like so we just
we don't have access.
Well, we just have so much money, and access to stuff that we just outcompete the rest of the world and everything, which is why our women are just way better at everything because we're the only ones who actually put in money into like women's sports, like legitimate money and have facilities and all that stuff. Like it was hilarious, but I did find myself because I was like sort of bedridden for a lot of the weekend watching a shit ton of Olympic stuff that I'd love to watch, like the skateboarding and like the BMX and all the extreme stuff, like the surfing. I love
all the X Games type shit.
Yeah, I love all the X Games type shit. So it's so cool they've added that. But then also I'm getting well, not added that. I mean, the skateboarding stuff's been around, but the equestrian, I'm like sitting there equestrian and I'm like talking shit, and it's like, this rich lady and her horse, it's really the horse doing
the horse
work.
Is the athlete.
Yeah, the horse is the athlete, but I'm like, you fucked that up, acting like I know. Like 5 minutes into watching this, you're like, you're an expert. She's gonna get penalized for that. It's like, the fucking horse almost touched the bar. What an idiot.
You're fucking laying on your couch with a box of tissues next to you.
Yeah, tissues, Dorito crumbs all over my chest. And I'm over there like, what a slob. Talking all this shit. Look at her. Bum ass horse.
Dude, please tell me that you watched. Did you end up watching any of the women's rugby?
No.
Fucking fascinating. Bro.
Really?
Fucking fascinating,
I saw clips, but not the actual. I saw the clips of it and stuff, but not the actual.
So first of all, the game is short as fuck.
Rugby?
Super short. I'm talking about like 20 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that because you get so fucked up in it that anything past that?
No, man. But these girls were blasting each other.
We dominate too, right? Like
no.
women's, or
no. New Zealand is the.
Okay. Yeah. That's right. New Zealand and like Australia, right? Are really good at that.
Yeah. So what ended up happening was we get knocked out. So the women's rugby team gets knocked out by New Zealand.
Okay.
And then ends up going to the bronze game against Australia. Is down by like, and I don't hate me for this, man. I don't know what it's called, but it's their touchdown. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck they call it.
It's their touchdown.
You gotta run to the other side of the field and cross a line.
It's a fucking touchdown. Yeah.
It's a fucking touchdown. Goddammit. So, dude, there's seconds remaining, and
a try.
Oh shit! Okay,
which is stupid. That's called an extra point. Carry on.
So they're down at the other end of the field, and they ended up getting the ball, and this chick takes off with no time remaining.
Oh, so
and
scores
fucking
like
scores
at the
to win the game.
Oh shit! Okay.
Like we were down by, I guess. The score put us ahead.
Yeah. Okay, that's awesome. Dude,
it was pretty cool.
Nah, if we want to dominate rugby and gold medals forever, you get the big back chicks from Atlanta. Never again.
There's one girl, man, from New Zealand that she's like that. Like she's a freaking like a pounder. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's what we need to
don't get in her way.
Yeah. Don't be hitting up fucking Bianca from like Somerville, whatever. Anything called Somerville. No. Go to Atlanta. Go find you the big backs.
They'll run everybody over.
We will score golds from now until eternity.
But no, man, looking forward to track and field starting. I think tomorrow or the next couple of days.
I forget how quickly too. You know, it's like,
it's
day
almost
2
over,
and
bro.
all the like the you know, like the high, you know, hyped events were already happening, and I was like, holy shit, like
very quickly, man. And then the Team USA, which we talked about last week, they're now 2-0. They just beat Sudan today. They got Puerto Rico Saturday.
Let's go, PR. Let's go.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
I'm having a little watch party with that, but
yeah?
it's not gonna go well for Puerto Rico. But
Make sure you bring the Malibu rum.
yeah, we gotta do something, bro. But you know, gotta support PR. But they're gonna get the brakes beat off them. Yeah,
Let me tell you, man. They play Sudan today. That team,
Sudan.
Yeah. Yo, that's a new level of black.
Yeah, that's a higher caliber.
You know how we talk about like talent wise, how people are different. That's a different kind of black, bro.
Sheen black means a Gucci black. That's a different. That's wild as fuck.
Yo, shout out to them, man. And they were playing their asses off.
They played their asses off. Bro, we talked about this last week. The rest of the world has so many Olympians now in every country. I mean, not Olympians, sorry, NBA players in every country. And Sudan doesn't, but they have guys that probably could make an NBA team.
Dude, they have
a lot of college.
Yes.
Yeah. They have a lot of.
So they're playing in Kentucky. They're playing in Alabama. They're playing. Yeah. So they got
Division
really good
I,
players.
like blue chip, like
elite
college basketball teams these guys are playing for. And I think that's the you know, the point last week in talking about like this team versus like the Dream Team. It's like the Dream Team faced, I think, 4 NBA players the entire run.
They were playing nobody,
dude. They when the team this year a couple days ago played Slovenia. Was it Serbia? Sorry, Serbia alone has 4 NBA players on that. You know, it's like the game is global now.
Dude,
I think
Canada has 11.
That's their entire lineup, right? And you go like they're the last 4 NBA MVPs have all been foreign.
Yep.
It's like it's such a global game now, and it's cool to see the rest of the world.
Although Embiid, who's been getting booed, because he's I guess he's kind of from France.
Yeah,
right? I know he got an accent.
I thought he was Haitian.
No, he's definitely not. Oh, yeah, but then why wouldn't he play for Haiti?
I mean, because
they're at war.
Yeah, but he'd be the only guy there. Like, he'd be like, bro, he's trying to win here. Not, I could be wrong about that. I thought he was. I don't know. Also, Embiid. I don't know. I saw something with Colin going on this week, and I was like. He kind of said the thing we're all thinking, but we don't care enough about Embiid to talk about him. So
what did he say?
He was just talking about how he's like the most overrated player. Like he doesn't understand why he gets any. And I was like, yeah, we all think that. I didn't know that was like a thing, but I go, in fact, we just don't talk about him because he's just not that. And then again, he won an MVP or whatever. But I'm like,
I feel like that was kind of given.
Yeah,
to him.
It absolutely was.
Not saying
a lifetime achievement award.
Not saying that he wasn't. Not saying he's not a great player, but. You know, especially in the NBA, man, you kind of hold greatness to a different standard because you go, if you're not winning championships like at all or even getting close, like he's not even getting close.
Yeah. Also,
and he's had a bunch of players.
Yes, he's had talent around him.
He's had Butler, right? He's had Harris. He's had James Harden, which he still is he still on the Philly?
No, James Harden just signed with maybe.
No. He's a
Clipper. Clippers.
But he's had talent around him, and he hasn't been able to do anything.
He hasn't been able to do it. And I think also too, I look at him differently because I had to watch him swing and miss with Rihanna multiple times publicly, and I was like, bro.
Oh no, I didn't know about this.
Yeah, he was shooting his shot all the time. Which listen, kudos to him for shooting his shot.
Yeah.
But it was rough, man. I was like, man, you can't close the deal, bro. You're an NBA player. It's like Jesus Christ.
You gotta lower your standards.
ASAP Rocky closed that. You can't. Come on, man.
ASAP Rocky is a good looking dude.
No, ASAP Rocky is a good looking dude, but he's like a C+ rap star. You know what I mean? Like it's like, bro, you let ASAP? Come on, man. No offense, ASAP.
Should have broke out the MVP trophy.
I was like, bro, ASAP was hot for a moment. He's not like. We're not talking about ASAP Rocky in terms of rap. You know what I mean? Like
it's true.
I was like, damn, man, you like ASAP? It's like it was embarrassing. I don't know.
Yo, tell me about Flavor Flav, man. What happened with him?
With the Olympic thing, I thought it was cool, and I know he's not the only person to do this, and there's companies that do this and teams that do it. But Flavor Flav sponsored the entire women's water polo team, which
they're fucking dominant.
Yes, yeah. Going back to, remember, like, we dominate all the elitist sports. The women's water polo team has won 3 straight gold medals. They're going for a 4th.
Yep.
Their team captain had, like, I don't know if it was like a tweet or I think it was an Instagram post where she was just talking about how multiple players on their team, or every player, she was like, every player on our team, but Olympians in general, all have to work 2 to 3 jobs to support their dream because they have to pay for nutrition and training and all this stuff. And she goes like, we don't all have sponsors and all this other stuff. So she's like, me included, I have to, work multiple jobs and train.
Yep.
And I guess, it got to Flavor Flav through like his manager or whatever, and Flavor Flav was just like, I want to sponsor the team. So he covered the costs of like their travel, of their health, their meal plans, all this stuff, like, to get them there, covered their training and all that, so that they wouldn't have to work the multiple jobs to cover that, so that they could focus on training. And then it was cool to see him at the games, in true Flavor Flav style with a big ass clock.
Oh, I missed it.
And he was cheering them on. I thought it was fucking awesome, man. I'm like, Flavor Flav, who, like, it's like a punchline and a lot of times, but it's like, the guy's 65 years old. He's,
that's crazy.
An iconic, rapper, obviously the Public Enemy days, but then became like a reality star, doing stuff. Like, again, like, has become to this generation probably a punchline. And I thought it was cool to see somebody like that who you would never associate with water polo. No. And to just pick this group of women and just go like, I want to sponsor that. Like, I have the money, I have the, I have the meetings.
What's funny, like, man, is that to think that he's still, like, as far as the music industry, as far as I know, like, he hasn't been big since I was a kid.
No, not at all. Now, I don't remember a time where he was big, other than listening to flashback like songs where it's like, I don't ever,
But then he had the reality, the reality TV series that he was part of.
Flavor of Love, and then.
But I wouldn't think that he would have made, a ton of money, but maybe he did well with his money. I have no idea. I think
he's one of those people who invested well in, like, companies.
Good for him,
because I saw he got, like, some crazy deal with, like, Red Lobster recently and all this other stuff. Yeah, because he was, like, tweeting about.
Person, right?
It's almost, it's really weird. It's funny that you say that. It's like a indirect almost sponsorship. It's like he gets his own menu, but it's not on the menu. It's like a secret Flavor Flav menu. It's really bizarre how they did it, but it was because he's going ham online talking about Red Lobster when they were filing for bankruptcy and all that stuff. Like, but yeah, I thought it was cool. I was joking before about like being elitist and like it's just like the Olympics are for white people, but again, someone who would have seemingly nothing in common with a group of white, mostly water polo females, and for him to step in and do something, I just thought it was cool, man. It's like the
goalie's black.
Yeah, is she? Yeah, of course she is. No, she's mixed, bro.
She's a stud.
There's no chance she's all black. She's Cuban. She's Afro-Latina, bro. No, but I thought it was cool that he, like, you just wouldn't associate Flavor Flav with, like, water polo, and just, like, to see these, like, two worlds collide, and for him to go in there and do that. I thought that was neat. And, again, it's like, it changes these girls' lives, these women's lives who are, again, competing, trying to bring a gold medal, for the 4th time in a row. It was neat. It's just not something you expect to see. So when I saw that story, I thought it was, like, fake. And then I kind of went in and I was like, oh shit. And then I saw him like on a clip.
So you saw him there?
I saw him a clip on like SportsCenter or something where he's like cheering them on. And I was like,
that's cool.
It's kind of awesome. It was like, yeah. He had the whole gear on and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, it was awesome, man.
So yeah, man, if y'all not watching the Olympics, I don't know what you are doing with your life. Fucking put it on. There's a lot of good shit going on. Track and field is about to start.
Bro, do you do what I do where I feel like almost every Olympic sport, if give me a couple months and I feel like I could compete in it. So this is how I judge what I want to watch.
No, bro.
No. I'm just an asshole.
I mean, unless it's, curling, I'm in.
Yeah, see, that's a perfect example. I can't fucking skate, but I look at curling and I go, oh, I would dominate.
Yeah.
Right? I look at handball and I go, oh, give me 2 months and let me go handpick a couple of my friends. We got this shit. I go, I grab you. I got a couple. I get my brother. I
pull a hamstring.
Nah, bro, we'll train you up. We got this. And there's like all these sports that I look at that they play randomly where I'm like, I would fuck people up in this. Give me a couple months. And I think this is how I judge what I want to watch, right? Like I watch skateboarding because I go, I can't do that shit. Like, it's impressive. There's like talent. But I go, anything that I watch that I go, if I train hard enough, I could do that, I'm out. Right? This is why I don't like women's basketball. It's because I'm like, they're not doing something I can't do.
Which, by the way, what's funny, man? So I did watch part of Team USA women's, and they were playing against China, I believe.
Yeah.
It looked like the original dream team against the rest of the world that don't have NBA players.
They don't. Dude, I think this is 9 in a row gold that the women's dream team or the women's Olympic team here is going for. This is why I was annoyed by them not picking, Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Like, they're so much better than the rest of the world. They could literally just roll out there like our best college players and probably still win this. Like, it's not even close. Like, they've won 8 in a row gold. I think it's I want to say it's a record for like a sport. And I'm almost certain it's 9 in a row that they're going for now.
Wow.
Golds. That's insane.
That's crazy.
They're dominant, man. Like, shout out to them. I give them a lot of shit, but I mean, they just dominate the rest of the world and that stuff. But yeah, dude, I always watch like the sports and then I go like, fuck that. I could do that. I'm not doing like even the shooting people. Like I watch and they're wearing fucking laser eyes and all this other shit. And then you seen them go up there from Turkey and he's not wearing shit. He puts a hand in his pocket. No, he doesn't even have ear protection and he just bloods out and he gets silver. I was like, that's not, dude. I was like, that's fucking me. Give me 4 months.
Sideways on him.
Bro, he ghetto shot that shit. He's like, bro, he's just wearing normal eyeglasses. He looks like a dork. And he's just, and then everybody else goes up there, bro, and they got fucking cyborg lenses and fucking, they got these earpieces and all. I'm like, it feels like that's cheating. They're all wearing like these laser sight things.
Yeah.
And all over
that
their
does
face.
feel like you're cheating.
Yeah. I'm like, the whole point is that you're supposed to be a good shot without that. Like, fucking give me a laser. I'm going to hit everything, right? And so I'm watching him go up there. I'm like, fuck, that's what I'm talking about. Give me 4 months in a range every day. I could get silver.
It's like the archery, man. It should all be just like those recurve bows. No sights.
No sights, nothing. Yeah, it should be, yeah. So I think that's what I do is I channel surf, and then when I get to a sport where I go, I can't do this, or like it would be really hard. This is why I like all the extreme shit, because I go I was watching the girls skateboard. They were going fucking ham, and I'm like, and they're eating it. It was funny. There was one event where every single one of them fell. And I was going, but the shit they're trying, you should fall. It was like so insane that when one landed, I'm over here like,
Any broken bones?
Yeah. No, I didn't see any, but there was some that ate shit, man.
Really?
But I think, you do this for so long, you know how to fall.
Yeah,
you kind of expect it. So not any at the ones that I saw.
Whenever they go on those like the handlebars.
Oh yeah.
Those I'm always like, oh man, if you eat that, oof.
And that's what they were eating it on too.
Oh, really?
But they were eating it on the landing. So like they would land on there, grind it, and then it was like the trick off of that was where they kept eating it. But yeah, man, they were fucking good. I was watching them do the BMX and the guys do the BMX, and I'm watching stuff like that going like that shit's hard and the stakes are high. Like, you land wrong, to your point, you're breaking some shit.
Yeah.
I go, some of the other stuff, it's like, bro, frisbee? Fuck out of here, bro. It's like,
do they have that?
I'm sure, bro. I'm sure there's got to be some Olympic frisbee.
Isn't there breakdancing this year?
Yes, there's breakdancing.
Have you seen any of it? Has that even started? I haven't started.
Yeah. I'd be curious to see, because I know people who host a lot of those Red Bull breakdance competitions, just to see if they're involved in any way. I haven't seen anything, but it'd be kind of cool to see them. Yeah, I don't know, man. At channels, anytime I see some shit I could do, I'm like, yeah, fuck that. I'm not. I'm not watching you. Beach volleyball? No, give me fucking.
Dude, that shit is. Dude, stop it.
Give me 3-4 months with a partner that's 7 foot tall. We got this. I'm trying to tell you.
So one of the guys, I think there's 2 U.S. teams. It's like 2, so. Right? And one of them has a former NBA player on it.
I know who you talking about. Oh, fuck.
I can't remember the guy's name.
Yeah, I know who you talking about. But yeah, bro, that guy just decides to join after he retires from the NBA and then just dominates volleyball.
Apparently, he used to play anyway
in college,
but he was like a McDonald's All-American coming out of high school. Went to college, gets drafted. I think he went through maybe like 4 or 5 teams, stopped playing, and then he's just like, all right, can't do that. Going back to volleyball.
Also, there's no volleys back and forth in the beach volleyball thing. It's like serve, spike. Serve, spike. Serve,
there's not much. I would agree with that.
No back and forth.
Not like on when there's the teams.
Yeah,
the teams have way more volleys.
Bro, ping pong. As long as it's not an Asian, I got that shit. Because those little fuckers move.
They'll fuck you up.
Yeah, they will fuck me up. I'll give them that. I go, listen, I'll get there until I gotta face an Asian. Then I'm told.
Dude, those fuckers, they'll hang like 10 feet back off the table.
Bro, them dudes are standing and you're like, house way. And then they be bending all weird and stuff, bro. Like, it's wild. I'm like, yo, those little fuckers play.
Fucking contorting their bodies.
Yeah, they contort their bodies, bro. I'm like, yo, they look like they're going through an exorcism. Actively playing ping pong. That shit is wild. But, Mike. I'm waiting for the day that they put like the pickleball is like the big.
Oh,
thing.
it's coming, bro.
Pickleball is. I know it's coming, and it's the stupidest sport ever. It's like the only sport where a 60-year-old and an 18-year-old play and it's competitive. That's all I need to know. It's so fucking easy. Anytime you can have a 60-year-old and an 18-year-old play against each other, and it's a competitive game. It's fucking horseshit. But it's what we do to make people feel athletic who can't move around much. And you just give them the laziest shit you could possibly do. It's like, oh, let's give you tennis without having to move. Is what
But
we
don't
did.
they also have badminton?
Yeah, but again, badminton. Give me 2 months with a badminton. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Bitch, I was at Five Below the other day. I got one for the pool.
Let's go. I feel like we'll train for coming. I bet you we'll be ready by the next Olympics. I'm not saying we'll win gold. I'm just saying I can medal. Like track and field, I gotta have a natural ability that I do not have to do that, right? So it's impressive. I can watch those people. I can't practice being fast. I can practice being faster.
Right.
I can't practice being
You can't
fucking
be like
elite
that.
world class fast,
Yeah,
right?
bro.
Like that shit I watch. They're doing shit I can't do. But yeah, man, some of these people, I'm like, they're like fucking
Dude, I'm
basket
so-
weaving
yeah.
or whatever. I'm like, nah, I got this.
I'm so hyped for track and field, man. I'm waiting for that shit to come on.
Dude, the old boy got a crush. All that shit he talked like through this
Oh,
whole thing.
yeah.
No lies,
Long
he got a
Lives?
crush, bro. I only know who he is because we talked about him on the pod.
Yep.
And I'm like, and he got a murder. And I'm kind of, I'm rooting for chick to smoke weed.
Sha'Carri Richardson.
Yeah, I hope she does well too. 'Cause
Yeah.
I know she trains out of here, right? She lives here, so I was
Yeah.
like, all right, I hope she does well, man.
Yeah, no, definitely rooting for both of those. I mean, they're supposed to be, if they win the 100, right? Then they're the fastest. Right now, I think they hold sort of like the unofficial crown for the fastest man and woman in the world.
Oh, really?
That's
Okay.
the person who wins the 100.
Got you.
That's the fastest.
Okay.
So they both be competing in those two events or in that event. So pulling for them, man. Go USA.
Yeah.
All right, man. My carbon footprint
45 minutes later.
is going out to a drug company, which I'm not, or a pharmaceutical company, I should say, which I don't typically give pharmaceutical companies any props. But AbbVie, spelled ABBVIE,
Okay.
they produce a drug called, I'm gonna butcher this. It's Produdopa,
Okay.
and it's a drug for Parkinson's. And I know we've all seen that Parkinson's is the one where you shake, where you shake the shit out of yourself. Where you just constantly like shaking, and you really can't you can't do much. And I know that typically for those kind of or for Parkinson's, you got to take several oral pills per day, several times a day in order to control it.
And I might begin
Go
to
ahead.
technically what do the pills do? Because I know Parkinson's is like something to do with like the fat cells and like your brain and all that
Oh,
stuff.
that's
like, what
good.
do
I'm
they-
not that technical. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know but I know that the pills, they sort of control it.
like a concoction of a bunch of them that you
Yep.
got like a cocktail, whatever they call. Okay.
There was so anyway, this company produced this drug, and it's not a pill. It's actually a machine that the patient will sort of carry on the side. It's hooked up to a line that goes under the person's skin, and basically what it does is it administers the drug periodically throughout the day and night in small doses, and the dosage can be increased or decreased depending on how you're feeling.
Okay.
And so they had this one guy, Damien Gaff, out of the UK. So this thing, first of all, it's only in the UK. No, it's only approved in the UK at this
But
point.
I haven't made it here. Okay.
But this guy told a story, man, and he said that he was taking, prior to this, he was taking 4 different oral drugs 6 times a day. But he goes, when he went to sleep, by the time he woke up, he was just shakes like crazy. And he goes, he was constantly in pain and stuff like that. Well, this thing, and then besides that, the side effects from those drugs were like hallucinations, paranoia, depression, anxiety.
So so you were
From
saying
the oral
from the oil. So he was getting the shakes. But okay, I think
No.
in Parkinson's terms, that's called the Michael J. Foxes.
It is.
You like? Nah, I'm being serious. I think isn't there a name for that? Like the
No, he had Parkinson's. Michael J. Fox had Parkinson's.
No, I know.
Or has. Right? He's still alive,
Isn't the
right?
Shakes called that. Yeah, that's true. Or the Freddie
It's not
Mercury.
called the Michael. Unless you're in a boxing ring. You ever see that with Freddie Roach when he's in the boxing ring?
Yeah, he's fine.
He's fine. And the moment he gets out, he turns
into Michael J. Fox.
But that's Parkinson's. So Parkinson's essentially is like, it's almost like this uncontrollable shake.
Yeah.
And it could be your arms, it could be you could be your entire body, but
that's involuntary, like your muscles.
Involuntary.
Yeah.
And so this guy, the way that he described it, he was getting these side effects. He was having to take these pills. So when he tried this drug, within 7 days, it was controlled. And he was no longer in pain and could sleep through the night.
But you have to take the drug. It's not like a cure. It's a treatment.
It's not a cure.
You have
it's
to continue.
It's a treatment.
Still amazing though, man.
But
wow.
right, for somebody living with that, bro.
Yeah, dude.
You know what, man? Like, you always say this, man, right? We're here for a good time, not a long time.
Hey.
Right? And so, and in reality, I don't even care if you live to be 100, man. Like, 100 years is just...
It's not long,
It's
bro.
not long, man.
Yeah.
And if you are living with something like that for any period of your life, because it is a non-curable disease at this moment. And so, this guy, this Damien Gath, when he was saying, he was like, man, I used to go to the gym all the time. I was super active, whatever. Started to feel, fucked up and go to the doctor on my lunch break at work. I find out that I have this, incurable disease that's, it's just never going to go away, man. And so this has been huge.
And it gets progressively worse. And
Right.
wow. This massive, dude.
Yeah. So I'm just like, man, I got to give it to them. Again, it's not a cure,
No,
but fuck, man, if you are able to make somebody's life,
it's a lifeline to some people, bro. I can't even imagine what it's like to live like that every day and to know there's like some form of hope with something like that, dude. That's insane, bro. And not for nothing, I'm joking around about the Michael J. Fox thing, but you're saying this is in the UK and it hasn't been approved here, and obviously we know like sort of the sort of like bureaucracy that goes with getting meds passed.
The FDA.
But you have to take someone like a Michael J. Fox and then see if you can get him on this.
Right.
Because he's a beloved human being and we've seen him publicly sort of go through this.
Yes.
And we've seen the progression. And then you see him on this and what it does for him. And I think you put him as like a poster child. And then like I think us seeing like, well, wait a minute. Like that's not the same dude we were watching.
Right.
And I think something like that will spark people, whether it's donations to like you want to race for the cause or whether to try to push it across and getting approved here. I think it gets the public on the side of like, it's easy for a lot of us, like, like you do the Pinktober thing, right, for like breast cancer and all that. And there's a lot of people been affected by cancer. And so you're sort of, I guess, inspired or whatever, driven to donate to causes like that, right? Because it's affected you in one way or another, or some type of cancer has, right? But I think there's a lot of these diseases that don't have like a face, but like Parkinson's, like Michael J. Fox is sort of like the face of Parkinson's,
right?
And I think if you took someone like him and you use this drug and you show it works, and we can see it because we know what he looked like before.
Yep.
Like
we all know he looks like.
It's almost like a sponsorship. Like you hate to say it, but it's like you almost like sponsor this drug, but like. I think it takes stuff like that because seeing is believing.
Yep.
And then also I think for a lot of people we go, man, they have the drug to do this, but they don't want to use it because of X, or it's just too hard to get it passed. But we don't see it. Like, and then I think seeing someone like him that we can all like, again, we know sort of the journey. And I think it would do wonders if you just like, if they just did it with him and then just put him out there as a poster child of like, look at Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, no, true. So we'll see. Like I say, we'll see where it goes, man. I don't know. It's only approved over there. I don't know if there's any. I don't know what the approval process is over here. If it's even been submitted. I imagine that it has, but I don't know.
Yeah. Hopefully, man. That's life changing for some people, man. That's awesome. That's so cool. You hope that you live in a world where one day where a lot of these things are going to be, eradicated or at least treatable and controlled. And, you have that. Dude.
Hopefully one day we figure out what the fuck causes this stuff.
Yeah. We can, gene edit and all that now. And so, you would hope that you get to a better place. Like you said, we could just avoid it. Is it a vaccine or whatever? I don't know. Yeah. Do you do some form of gene therapy or DNA, what do they call that? When you, I guess you edit the DNA or whatever.
DNA, right?
DNA. Yeah. Do it. And there was another story this week that I saw like in the medical field, which was like a transplant of a titanium heart.
Ooh, tell me about that.
So it's like the doctor successfully transplanted a fully mechanical titanium heart inside of a human, and it's a company called Bivacor, and it uses the same maglev technology that enables the high-speed rails to travel. So if you don't know maglev, it's literally a magnet.
Shit?
Yeah, it's a magnet shit that basically these trains like hover on these tracks. It's like a counter magnets or whatever. But I guess I don't know.
And they go really fucking fast.
They go so fast, right? Yeah, it's like the bullet train technology, whatever.
Yes.
But evidently, this titanium heart uses that technology, and I don't know all the sort of nuances of how it operates, but it's literally an artificial heart that they made and they put inside of a human, and as of now, that person is still okay.
How long?
That is a great question. It doesn't show here.
It's definitely long. It's long enough that it's
promising,
right?
But dude, this is gonna change. Like, you get to the point where you no longer need donors for a heart. Like, we'll get to the point where you don't need donors for a lot of organs, but something
we've done shit on here for kidneys. Yeah.
Dude, heart disease kills more people, I think, than anything else.
Anything,
right? Like,
that's the worst.
Us eating like shit kills more people than anything ever.
And probably causes cancer.
Yeah, no, that's what it is. It's us eating like shit is the reason we all die. Like, it's just, it's whether it's heart, whether it's cancer, it's us eating like shit. So the scientists, it's a California-based company called Bivacor. They partnered with a Texas Heart Institute to implant the first artificial heart powered by maglev technology in the chest of a human patient who is awaiting a life-saving organ transplant.
Wow.
The pumping motion of the Bivacor's total artificial heart is governed by maglev-driven rotor, which spins to circulate blood around the body while suspended contactlessly inside the titanium housing of the compact implant.
Okay.
Once installed, the valveless heart is theoretically capable of supporting an exercising adult male and can be manipulated to pump faster or slower using a smart external controller.
Wow.
It is also hoped that this frictionless design will remove the risk of mechanical wear and ultimately failure. So that's where the maglev technology comes into place. It'll last forever because there's no wearing of that technology. So on July 9th, the surgeons successfully implanted, and it was part of an FDA-approved trial to test the safety and feasibility of the artificial organ. And as it stands, it's not being developed as a permanent replacement, but rather as a bridge to keep patients alive while they wait for a donor heart to become available.
Okay. So right now, but you figure you would advance that technology eventually?
Yeah.
Because, not for nothing. I mean, there's going to be... There's a shortage of organs, right? Because a lot of people don't want to donate.
Yeah.
And there's definitely people dying. There's not people dying that you should probably be able to get these things.
Right.
But for whatever reason, you can't.
Which it shows here, actually, they pulled it out of him and they gave him a real heart. But this kept him alive for 8 days.
Wow.
So this is like sort of a bridge, which, things like this are sort of like phase one, right? It's a bridge now.
Exactly.
It's not long before it goes from bridge to permanence, like we get to the point where we can create our own organs, like you can, I know there's a lot of people now on the path to like longevity and living forever and all this stuff. And I don't know if forever is possible, but certainly I think you could expand our lifespan well beyond the hundreds.
Dude, even if you could get, even if you could get most people to, live to 100, like that's a feat in itself.
It's
a feat in itself. Dude, this is the these
200 with a high quality of life.
Correct.
Yeah.
These type of stories, man, just like I love us, right? Like I love humans. We figure shit out, man. Like we do really good, and then y'all also make me laugh because I watch us go through these social dilemmas like fucking social media or I don't know, kids turning transgender or right so or abortion or like all the things that we kind of fight about and argue about, and then the other side, on the other side of things, we make shit like this, and we make artificial kidneys and artificial legs, limbs.
Yeah,
right?
We're so capable of doing just like amazing shit.
Dude.
We're also capable of just horrific shit and are just like terrible to each other. But also, like you said, we're also capable of doing like wild, incredible, dude, and humans since the beginning of time. Like, when you ever look back at like early civilizations, and you see things like their water systems and the aqueducts that they build, and even the architecture on their housing and all that stuff, and you're just like, man, the amount of people that came together to build this thing for that time. It's just like, yeah, humans are, yeah, it's fucking awesome what we can do when we're like sort of like together for a specific cause.
Yes.
Like, it's nuts. I think that's what makes things frustrating when you're like, you mentioned the abortion or whatever. It's like, we're going to fight about those things for the next 100 years, no matter what, right? Like, there's always going to be an A side and a B side, and we're always going to argue about those things. It's why, like, elections, at the end of the day, they don't matter. That, like, we're just continuously going to fight about these same things. And I don't want to say they don't matter in the sense of, like, don't go out there and do it, but in the grand scheme of things, like, we're going to fight about the same things for the next fucking 100 years. Like, it's just the way the sort of world around us is designed to sort of keep us in check, man. It's not being one of these weird fucking conspiracy theorists. It's just
no. And then once we once we solve or once we come to a consensus on something, and then there'll be something else.
Yeah, it'll be like the bathroom thing, and then it'll be like it'll be Roe v. Wade now, where it's like we thought we were done with that battle, and it comes back around, and then it'll be like whatever the next shit. It'll be AI. It'll be fucking robots, servants. It'll be like we're always gonna find like some divisive issue that people are going to use to sort of just manipulate each side, whatever side you're on. It's like there's always going to be something, and it's fucking frustrating and infuriating because you go, man, these are the same people capable of creating a titanium heart.
That's right.
And fucking medicine for Parkinson's, and it's
but the promise is that while we fight about social issues forever, like, we'll continue to do dope shit too.
Yeah, well, yeah, right. It's never in the like impeding progress, or maybe it is, right? We don't know. Like, it's like, if you put that down for a second, how much more will we get together if we expended that energy? Dude, if fucking CNN and Fox spent that energy on like educating and not necessarily pushing agendas all the time, but like literally educating you on facts of issues, that like how much better off would we be as a society because we're sort of like well informed instead of just being spoon fed shit that like just the fear mongering and you're being entertained, quote unquote. You're not being informed.
Yeah,
is what
and they're looking for clicks.
Yeah,
at the end of the day, right?
It's weird, man. It's bizarre.
Yo, speaking of politics, man, how we doing on time? First of all,
right at an hour.
All right, I'm gonna go through this shit real quick just to let you know. The Senate passed legislation for child or children online safety, and I'm gonna read this because this will be easier. So, social media platform. So this is so for those of you who don't know, the way it kind of works, right? Like a bill will sort of get presented, and then the Senate has to the Senate has to kind of approve it, and then that goes to the House, and if the House approves it, it goes to the president for signature. But if it doesn't, right, then they kind of the House and the Senate kind of bounce it back and forth, making changes and red lines and shit like that until they can agree on it, or it may end up just dying and just going away, or being something maybe only a portion of what actually was presented initially. But this bill, the reason why I brought it up was this thing was approved 91-3.
Wow.
Okay, so this is a social media
very bipartisan.
Yeah, very. So social media platforms would have to provide minors with options to protect their information, disable addictive product features, and opt out of personalized algorithmic recommendations.
Wow.
They would also be required to limit other users from communicating with children and limit features that increase, sustain, or extend the use of the platform, such as autoplay for videos or platform rewards. Again, the bill passed 91-3 and was actually pushed by parents of children who died by suicide after online bullying or had been harmed in other ways by online content.
Dude, I don't know what the answer is to this stuff. I guess the flip side of this, people would argue about the government trying to control what you can consume and yada yada, right? Like, hey, you can't tell me my kids or how to parent or whatever. I understand that. I think the argument I would make is that we don't look at you mentioned something earlier about when we were talking about Simone Biles, about her taking sort of the mental health break, but we don't sort of view that as important as a society, and so we're kind of like, oh, what, like, man up, don't, why are you taking a mental health break? I think you have to look at the sort of like epidemic with social media and what happens with people, and the sort of like historic rates of depression and suicides and all that stuff, the same way you treat it like smoking, and the same way you treat it like, remember when people started vaping and we're like, oh, it's way safer than smoking, and then suddenly it's killing kids left and right, or people are getting disease, and you're like, oh wait, what the fuck? Like, we're getting educated. It's like we couldn't have asbestos at one time, or like we were like putting asbestos in everything, and then we were like, oh fuck, it's terrible for you. Like, I think you have to think about the mental side the same way of like, we don't know the effects of social media and the internet and the constant or the sort of like the constant a feed of information that's just go. Like, we weren't designed to consume things like that. And I think it would be like really ignorant and sort of negligent of us to not sort of like look at that and go, we're gonna learn something from this and be able to sort of deploy it in a safer way. Like, and I don't know enough to know what that safer way is. And I don't know whether this is good or bad or how they're doing it, but it's like you have to do something because it's clearly not great, right? And so the government does step in when it's like, hey, we're gonna put some restrictions around smoking cigarettes, and we're gonna put some restrictions around alcohol. It's like,
then sometimes they go too far, which is
absolutely,
which is okay, right? Because sometimes we release something and we're just like, oh shit, we had no idea it was gonna do this. So then we go way back the other direction, right? And then over time we'll meet somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, but I think like for me, I'm happy that it's a topic of discussion,
right?
Because I struggle with this right now with my kids. Like my daughter thankfully hasn't pushed a lot. Like, 14 has asked about the social media. It's like, no, and she doesn't really push it from there, and we give her the why, and she's like, oh yeah, that does sound terrible. Like, and the why for me is like a lot of this stuff, like, hey, there's kind of no going back. There's this, like, and you sort of go through the negatives, and I go, hey, and there's good things about it too. Like, it's not all bad. It's just that, like, at your age and your stuff, it's just, you get the rest of your life to kind of deal with that. Right. Like, I'd rather keep you from it now. And so, and again, I don't know whether that's good or bad. I know at some point she's gonna have it anyway. It's like, but I'm just sort of trying to do my best to keep her from it as long as I can, because I know even me, man, I'm guilty of sort of the dopamine hit, right? That, like, how many of us grab our phones first thing in the morning and you open up a social app is the first thing you do? It's like, when you stop and think about that, that's fucking sad. But it's like you're just conditioned and you're getting this like instant hit of dopamine, and you're not even realizing what you're doing. It's like the cup of coffee now. It's like the first thing you do, grab your phone in the morning. We all look, and it's like, who needs you? Like, unless it's an emergency, nobody needs you. So the first thing you open is Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever your thing is, and it's like, we do that like, that can't be good for us.
Yeah.
Right.
So what's funny, man, is like I do, so first thing in the morning, when I wake up, I go to the gym. And there are times when I'll go, maybe something's been happening at work lately, and I'm tempted. I'm always tempted to open up email, and I have to like stop myself, because I go, if I open it up, something could be there that may prompt me to take action now,
and you don't need to.
And then my morning routine is fucked up.
Yep. Yeah, you don't need to. I have done really good about that now, about the work thing, about not checking email first thing like that. Like, I used to be really bad about that too, and I've done way better about that. I haven't done as good with the social media stuff, or or even news or whatever. Like, obviously we do this pod. I have like news alerts set up. I want to do some research. But to your point, there are days where I just get up and I do my routine, whatever that is, like whether I go and read or whether I go to the gym or whatever, and like my days are significantly better those days doing those routines. But I get sucked into the stuff that I know isn't great for me first thing, and it's just like I can't help myself, right? Like, it's just like I'm guilty of it just as much as anyone. So you go like, this can't be. And I think with more research, we're gonna find out, like, we're doing all kinds of detrimental damage to ourselves, to kids, to all that with this much sort of access. And there are upsides. Like, it's not to say that social media is trash and the internet is trash, and because obviously there are the good far outweighs the bad. I just think, like anything else, there's got to be safeguards around it that you do within yourself. I'm not saying the government necessarily has to do it, but like you have to sort of, like we were talking before, alcohol is great. You having 15 of these a day every day isn't, right. It's like that, or even 5 of these a day, whatever. It's like, we just have to find where that sweet spot is, I think, for ourselves.
Yep. All right, man. on that, tell them where they can find us.
So at the Carbon Food Podcast on IG, on TikTok, on YouTube, on Facebook, at Carbon FP Pod on X, and then the Carbon Food Podcast on all your favorite audio platforms: YouTube Music, Audible, Amazon Music, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Make sure you leave us a review on there. Send us a screenshot of your review. Tell us we suck. Go on our social, comment on the drinks. We don't care what the feedback is. We just like the feedback. There's a topic you want us to discuss or something that you thought we were wrong about or whatever. Just drop in, leave us a note, give us drink suggestions, whatever you want. You can find us on pretty much all the big ones.
Oh yeah, and we're pretty sure that we're wrong a lot. So
all the time.
We like those.
Listen, I have 4 drinks in when we started this podcast. I don't even remember what the shit I said in the first 5 minutes.
And as always, we appreciate you guys. We will see you next week.
See you next week.
Peace.
Bye.